life. So the one day, my dad, I think I was around 12 or 13 years old. I haven't told my dad this story, but I still have yet to tell him this. But the one day, I was down at the freaking Walmart with him, and I was down freaking not sitting down, I was with him, and I got bored. I was like, can I go look at the wrestling figures? And he's like, alright, stay around that area though. And I was like, alright. So I did. I stayed around the wrestling figure area, and I stayed around the wrestling figures. Then I told him I want to go look at the video games. He's like, alright, stay either at the wrestling figures or the video games. And I said, okay. So once I got bored with the wrestling figures, I went to go to the video games. And when I went to the video games, I was looking at the games, and I forget what was popular. I think it was like fucking one of the Call of Duties was like really popular then. I forgot which Call of Duty was popular, and I was looking at it. I wanted to get it, but I couldn't get it because I didn't have the money. But luckily, I think this was around like Easter, so I was gonna get something from Easter. Once that happened, I had gotten myself just to look around and look at the wrestling figures, look at the video games, see what they have, maybe even play like the little, you know how they have like the little console set up and shit, and like, yeah. So I was then looking around at the video games, and I hear this like, and I hear this like lady. Well, she didn't go like that, but that's how I remember it. She probably just went like, are you kidding me? What do you mean you don't have this video game anymore? My son has been wanting this video game since it first came out. So who's the genius that decided to take it? It's like, we're sorry, man, we just don't have it. We're sorry. We don't know what you want us to do. I want you to get that game right now. He's like, man, we do not control anything like shipments or nothing like that. And he's like, excuse me? Are you talking back to me? It's like, no, man. And at that point, if that was me, I probably just said, yeah, dumbass, that's how the fucking conversation works. So, yeah, so pretty much right after that, he's like, no, man, we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're just trying to say we don't have the freaking video. We just don't have the video game. And I guess the dude, she was with her husband and her son, and both her husband and her son are just covering her face. And, he had freaking, they're like, oh my god, honey, please stop. This dude does not have control over the video games. All he does is work here. He's making minimum wage. Just leave him alone. Yeah, Mom, like, for real, it's not that important. We can find the video game at, like, GameStop. She's like, no, it is, no, I said we're gonna get you a video game, so we're gonna get you one. He's like, yeah, but there's, like, GameStop, there's so many other game places we can go to. We don't only have to go to this Walmart. It's like, are you getting smart with me, young man? And, he's like, no, Mom. He's like, okay, you need to calm down because he's not doing nothing. He just said that we can go to, like, a GameStop. And this dad either has seen her do this shit a lot, this is normal for him, or he just doesn't give a fuck no more. But all I know is this dad had eventually had enough. He's like, okay, you need to stop. This kid does not have control over the video game. All he wants to do is go home. Like, just leave him alone. And she's like, I've had enough of you. You've been talking bad to me since we came here. Yeah, because you always have to... Yeah, well, Stacy gets her son all these video games, and I guess what happened was she was trying to get her son a video game to compete with, I guess, Stacy, because Stacy was the best fucking boss, or best mom that every, you know, like when you have that Karen mom who tries to be the coolest, Stacy was the coolest. Stacy was the parent who had all the fucking, like, delicious snacks. And we're not talking, like, that Karen who always buys the fucking, what's it called? Like, the fucking celery sticks and stuff. No, she would hook you up with the biggest and best bags of candy, Doritos, all that shit. Pretty much whatever you name, she got you. And, so I guess Stacy took it I guess they took it as a threat because Stacy was like getting all her Sundays nice expensive shit. And yeah, pretty much right after that, Karen, then what'd she do? She fucking starts getting pissed off with the husband and starts throwing shit on the ground. No joke, no scam. Starts throwing shit on the fucking floor. And I guess the manager had seen what was going on. He's like, ma'am, you need to calm down. Please stop. She's like, no, I want this video game. I forgot what video game it was, honestly. Fuck. Let's see, we're in the year 2020, so it was about, I believe, 5 years ago, 2015. I think, at the time, I don't know what game came. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, I had to sign my paycheck real quick. Anyway, back to the story. So, Stacy was I guess the mom who was fucking getting all this shit for them, and, yeah. So right after she starts throwing a temper tantrum, getting all this shit, and, like, fucking freaking out, just flipping the fuck out. Like, ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. She's like, ask me to leave? Do you know how long of a customer I've been here for? It's like, ma'am, I really don't care. If you're gonna sit here, throw a temper tantrum in my store, fucking throw my shit on the floor, and above all, like, fucking belittle my employees, then yes, I'm gonna ask you to leave. You need to leave. She's like, fine, I will never spend another dime down here again. And this was a little unnecessary, but I heard some dude in the corner like, I'm sorry that your husband's cheating on you with the secretary. The minute she heard that, she's like, what? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? It's like, alright, I'm calling the police. Like, no, we're leaving, I'm so sorry. So they leave, and from what I heard, and yeah, my dad was on the other side of the store, so he didn't hear that. And I text, and I go, and my dad comes find me at the, like, he didn't see what was going on, so he says, "Are you ready to go?" And I'm like, yeah. Alright, let's go. I still have yet to tell my dad this story. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked the video, leave a like, let me know what you think, and no joke, no scam whatsoever. If you press the like button, then you will actually be granted $1 million. Yeah, this is not a joke or scam, so unless you want to win $1 million, I'd fucking press that like button. But yeah, and if you don't press it, and you just scroll on the video, then a snake is gonna crawl up your ass the next time you go take a shit. Yeah, unless you want a fucking rattlesnake crawling up your ass, then you better press that goddamn like button. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for fucking watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.